You off home?
I certainly am.
Lucky you. I feel as though I've worked a full night already.
Oh, well, don't worry, it'll soon pass. I must admit, I've really enjoyed today.
Yes, so I've gathered. I take it you're rostered on workshop duty.
No, I wasn't actually, but I know what you're thinking. And you're perfectly right.
In that case, I'm very pleased he's leaving. Frankly, Janet, if I was one of the women stuck in here and saw you two behaving like this, I think I'd be pretty put out.
Do you really think so? I never thought of that.
Well, have a good night.
This woman approached me. Just wouldn't go away.
The prostitute, the young woman you were with?
Yeah, that's right. Though I didn't know that she was a pro at the time. I mean, I'm a married man. Well, not that I'm against having a good time, but not with a pro. I just thought she was out for a good time. So then she asked me if I wanted to go to a party she knows about. Well, it's a fair way off, so we decided to take a taxi.
Whose suggestion was that?
Hers. We left the pub, and a taxi driven by this woman, the accused, just happens to be round the corner. Well, we got in, she drove off, and we came to this block of flats, and that's where it happened.
The details, Mr. Crosby, if you don't mind, tell us exactly what happened.
Well, her accomplice and me got out of the taxi.
Objection, Your Worship. There is no evidence to suggest that...
Sustained. I think we should refer to this prostitute by name. Jackie, I believe it was.
Yeah, that's right. Anyway, we got out of the taxi. Next thing I know, the accused is out of the taxi too. And that's when she bashed me, and the other one snatched my wallet.
He was forcing himself on her.
Just upped and left me, drove off in the taxi.
Didn't you manage to defend yourself at all from the alleged attack?
Well, I left the car at home because I knew I'd be having a drink or two, which I did. So I wasn't really up to scratch. I think that's why the woman picked me. She thought I was fair game.
Now, that's not true. He's twisting it all around.
Fair crack of the whip. What are you doing? Cheating or something?
Oh, come on, but how the hell can you cheat at drafts?
I don't know.
Do you want another game?
I suppose so. I don't want to waste all those matches.
There you are, set 'em up then. Wonder how poor old Jude's getting on.
Oh, she'll be buggered if she doesn't get off. Bad enough being in here when you've done something, but if you haven't...
Yeah, well, I don't like her chances by the sound of things.
Hang on a minute, will you, be?
I wouldn't leave if I were you. I could rearrange the board.
Mrs. Powell?
Yes?
Have you heard anything from the hospital about little Susie?
They've been in touch.
She going to be all right then?
It's not exactly the way I would have put it.
Oh, good, she hasn't taken a turn for the worse, has she?
Calm down, Lizzie. It's not what I meant.
Oh, well, I've heard of people going in for something quite simple and coming out with half their guts missing.
From what they've said at the hospital, she's going ahead in leaps and bounds.
Oh, that means that she'll be back with us before you can say Jack Robinson then.
Can't answer that. We'll just have to wait and see.
Hi, how's it going?
Oh, hello.
Hey, have you had any visits from your friendly neighbourhood florist lately?
Oh, you're beautiful, thank you.
Well, I had to sweeten the pill somehow.
What do you mean?
Haven't you read the card yet?
No, just a minute. Of course I'd like to see a movie with you.
Great, I thought a bit of bribery and corruption might work. Maybe I'm suited to a life of crime after all.
Just one thing. Who's this, stunning woman?
She's a very old girlfriend of mine. Terrific lady. You'll find out all you need to know about her in any good book on old movies.
Just be grateful you're not within reach.
Not for long. I'll pick you up at 6, okay?
Yeah. Bye.
Bye-bye.
You say you've just driven this elusive young woman to the block of flats where she lives, and yet nobody has been able to locate her.
Well, that's where she said she lived.
You just helped this young person out of a difficult situation, and yet, on a matter like this, she lied to you.
Well, so what? I mean, she was just a scared young street kid.
I understood you told the court that you didn't know her.
I didn't. We were just talking, that's all.
Before or after the alleged offence?
After.
I suggest it was before.
No.
I further suggest that your whole testimony is a complete fabrication.
You've got no right to say that. Silence. Any more outbursts and you'll be removed from the court.
And I further suggest that you and this young woman worked together to rob and attack unsuspecting men.
That's not true. Well, why won't somebody believe me?
We'll hit the spot.
Geez, I'm starved. Didn't get much for brekkie at the hostel.
Yeah, well, all we need now is something to wash it down with.
No thanks.
Oh, come on, love. I hate drinking alone.
Really, thanks all the same.
Well, I can't down them all by myself. At least I don't think so.
Oh, well, maybe one. I am a bit thirsty.
Good girl. Of course you are.
And therefore, Your Worship, I believe that the evidence given against my client to be largely circumstantial and is not sufficient to warrant a conviction.
Is anything known of the defendant?
Yes, Your Worship.
Possession of drugs, escaping lawful custody, assaulting a police officer. Quite an impressive list. These are serious offences, Bryant. It seems you're unable to conduct yourself in a lawful manner.
But I had nothing to do with it.
I'm quite satisfied that the prosecution's case has been proved and that the evidence offered up by the defence does not rule out culpability. Therefore, it is the sentence of this court that your parole licence be revoked and that you be sentenced to an additional 6 months' imprisonment.
Hope they let little Sue's back soon. Old Po-Face wasn't going to tell us much, was she?
So what else is new?
You'll never get like this.
Yeah, it looks like Kelly's.
Is that all you got to say?
Well, it's just another typeface. What do you want me to go and Raptors over that for?
It's a farewell card for Mr. Marnie, that's what it is.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, love. Terrific idea.
What's the matter? You look as though you got a problem.
I'm just wondering when the screws are going to let Peterson out of the pound.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about her. We can get along without her, I reckon.
Bloody sure we can. But the point is, I'm the hit lady, remember?
Yeah, well, I reckon you could get someone else to, you know,
Well,
do
who the
it.
hell is there? Mari's gone.
Well, I reckon there are a lot of people who'd leap at the chance.
No. I organised this whole court lark. I was the prosecutor. Peterson was found guilty. I've got to do it.
Well, maybe if she's got a fright, she'll quit lag, and that should be enough.
You're making excuses, isn't it?
Well, I still reckon you could get somebody else to do it.
Oh, love. I must say I'm not too keen on the idea. There's been too much trouble around here lately, and if we want things to get back to the way they were, buck ends here.